So you want to know how to go 12-0 and you want to make hundreds of thousands of stubs in Battle Royale? Well, I have just a video for you guys right here. We're going to be talking about our new Battle Royale draft guide to make sure you guys are going 12-0 and getting big stub rewards. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into drafting. I think drafting is the thing that a lot of people don't know a lot about, but the thing that can really help boost you from going, 8-0 and 9-0 to getting all the way up to 12-0, because there's a lot of things you need to learn, and I got just a thing for you guys. So if you guys can do me a huge favor, if this does help you guys out, smash that like button for me. Let's try to get 200 likes on this video. If it's not 200, smash the like button for me. If it is, just keep smashing for me as well. Make sure you guys comment down below what you guys think about some of these things that I'm telling you guys. Let me know how many 12-0s you guys have too. I want to know. I'm interested to see kind of who has the most 12-0s this year in MLB The Show. And make sure you guys are subscribed. We're so close to 11,000 subscribers on YouTube. Main goal this year is to get to 20K. So please, if you have not subscribed, make sure to hit that checkbox for me. Before we actually get into the video, I just want to show you guys my credentials so far this year. So right here, we have a 14 times flawless Battle to show that I have gone flawless 14 times this year. And another thing, just to show you guys, if we go to the standings, we'll go over to the lifetime standings. This is all what has been done in MLB The Show 22 so far. So just to show you guys how we're looking in the Battle Royale standings. So we're going to go ahead and get into a Battle Royale draft. Now, this draft is the 5th program in Battle Royale right now. So that means we're going to have all these different cards we're using for the bronze, silvers, and golds. So let's keep that in mind. It does change every program. There's 26 days left. We've actually only done one run so far. We have 75 points already. So we've been absolutely killing it. But these picks will change. So just keep that in mind. As of right now, this is after the 5th Battle Royale program. So let's get into a draft. Let's talk about what we're going to do here and why we're going to pick certain players and why I choose the players that I do. Right now in Battle Royale, you have 3 diamonds, 3 golds, 8 silvers, 10 bronzes, and 2 commons to be able to draft to make a full team of 26. So when we're looking at our diamond rounds here, a lot of people, for whatever reason, like to draft diamond relievers or pitchers. I'm here to tell you guys, please don't do it. It's not worth it. There might be one pick with Randy Johnson at this moment that could maybe be worth it because people suck against Randy Johnson. But I'm telling you guys, we're taking 3 hitters here, 3 diamond hitters, because if you take a pitcher, you can use them, every 2 games, maybe every 3 games. If you get a diamond hitter, use them every single game, and it's going to make your team that much better. I promise you guys. This is actually a really, really good first round right here as well. What I'm looking for these diamond rounds, we want to have a good center fielder that can hit, can field, a good shortstop as well. Maybe we get a good catcher there too. Those are the primary positions that I'm looking at that we want to make sure we get some really, really good cards there. So off the rip, we have Cedric Mullins. We got Javier Baez, who's a very good card too, 462. We've got Vladimir Guerrero. I'm okay with him. Not the best, but Cedric Mullins, I'm telling you guys, absolute glitch, came out in this program like 2 days ago or a day ago, whatever it was, and we were absolutely crazy with him. We had a debut with him, crazy. He's going to be our center fielder here, a 97 overall. He's going to be good at hitting. He's going to be good at fielding as well. Now, in every Battle Royale draft, you're going to get 3 guaranteed rounds. One will be a gold, one will be a silver, and one will be a bronze. So as we're saying right now, this is the 5th BR program. So these picks will pop up every single time for you guys. So looking at this gold round, they always change. There'll be different cards every different program. So in this gold round, I think the last one we were taking pitchers. We had some hitters as well. But this gold round, I don't know. You should not take anybody else besides Ian Happ. This card is going to be absolutely nasty. We bet 5-1 with him, 4 home runs. He's got great attributes first off, and he can field. He's got good speed. He has a fantastic swing, a switch hitter, plays all these different positions as well. So Ian Happ for me is always the #1 pick in this gold round going through here. And then for this silver round, it's a little bit tougher. There's not really like a clear-cut favorite right here for me. I went with Manny Machado in the first round that I did, and we bet 375. We did very well with him. So I actually really like Manny here. He's got really good fielding, can play shortstop as well. Now, Andre Dawson has some good hitting attributes against lefties, but his fielding and his speed is absolutely awful, so I would not want him in the outfield. Akil Baddoo is really, really good against righties, has good speed, can field as well. Not so much against lefties, but I really do like his swing. And then Max Scherzer, I just wouldn't really mess with him. He's got a 4-seam, a slider, a changeup, and a curveball. Not a fantastic pitch mix. You want to have that cutter, that sinker. So we're going to go ahead and go over him. So let's go with Manny Machado here. He's going to be a really good pick. And then for this bronze round, we have Christian Yelich, Albert Pujols pitching card, which is super interesting. You've got Tyler Glasnow, and then you have Babe Ruth. I don't think there's anybody else you take besides Babe Ruth. Albert Pujols, you can play your cards right and actually use him as a pinch hitter if you want to. But having a fastball and a curveball is going to be absolutely disgusting. He's going to get absolutely screwed in every pitching outage. So you don't want to use him there. You can use him in bench bat, but Babe Ruth is the pick right here. Now, one thing I should note super quick right here too is this is a drafting guide on how to go 12-0. It's not a guide on how to finish the program quick. You guys can choose whoever you want to in these programs. Get the program done, get it done quick. I think these 3 picks right here are the best picks that you guys should be using. So keep that in mind as we're going throughout this as well. So we're getting our first silver round here. So silvers, to me, you can have maybe one good starting pitcher as a silver. The majority of our silver rounds are going to be bullpen arms, and then also our silver rounds can be position players as well. I think the silver rounds are the most crucial rounds in any BR draft because you get a ton of them, and they're either going to make or break your team. There are so many silvers that play so far above their attributes. It's not even funny. A lot of these cards right here are not very good, unfortunately. We got Miguel Rojas, not very good. Trey Mancini was pretty good in years past, but I've absolutely sucked with him. We got Austin Adams, a 2-pitch pitcher. We hate taking 2-pitch pitchers. I'm telling you guys, if you play against anybody that's good, I don't care how good their hits per 9 are. A 95 and a 92, I know looks really good. A slider and a fastball is not going to help a lot of people out. I promise you, if you play anybody good, they're going to absolutely destroy that type of pitcher. Right here, we have Joe Ross. Joe Ross, again, is a starting pitcher. He's got the sinker. We like that. I actually have a 0 ERA, and I have 3 strikeouts with him. Like I said, we're trying not to get silver starting pitchers. 1 is not bad, and sometimes you can hide guys by doing that. So we're going to go ahead and take Joe Ross with his first pick. Now we're going to get our second diamond round here. So I know it looks really appetizing to see Mike Mussini over here and to see Kenley Jansen. But again, guys, I'm telling you, please don't take pictures. It's not going to help you out. It's not worth it. I promise you. Now, we do have 2 really fantastic cards, though. Bryson Stott is amazing. I bet 800 with him. And then you have Vidal Brujan as well. He can play pretty much any position. He's a good fielder. Great fielder, I should say. He's got elite speed. I know his hitting attributes don't look like really appetizing, but his swing is really good. He's a switch hitter as well. There really is no wrong pick right here. To be honest with you guys, I would take any of them. I'm going to go Vidal because, again, I think that the secondary positions play a huge key. Say if we get somebody bad in the outfield like Babe Ruth right now, and I can put Vidal out there instead. I like that. Bryson Stott is a great pick right here, too. He's a good shortstop. They're both great, so I'm going to go with Vidal here. Okay, so we have our first bronze round right here. So bronze rounds, again, are another key thing on your team. There are a lot of really good bronze cards that get overlooked that I think a lot of people overlook as well, which maybe I'll make a video on that too. Comment down below if you guys want to see me a video on all the different cards that I like taking that can help you guys out. Obviously, we're talking about some of them here, but I won't have them off the top of my head. So comment down below if you guys want to see that too. So in this bronze round, there really isn't anybody that's great at hitting. Jacob Nottingham against lefties is not too bad. Jarlene Garcia, or Harleen, I'm not sure to say his name. I apologize to the Garcia family. He actually has some pretty good hits per 9. Really good break. He's a lefty, which lefties, you know, we really want to have on our team. But right here, we're going to go ahead and take the bronze starting pitcher. We're not ever going to use him. Let's just go ahead and get him out of the way right there. Now, like I just said, bronze rounds can be really, really good for you guys. Now, if you guys don't know about Nico Goodrum, y'all about to learn right here. I know looking at his hitting attributes, they don't look great. I know they don't, but his swing is fantastic. He can literally play any position, and he's got really good speed. I bet 493 with him in Battle Royale. I'm telling you guys, please take him if you ever see him. He is going to be fantastic. Again, playing any position. Him and Vidal are going to go anywhere in this lineup. Bobby Dalbec is actually really good too. He's playing down a little bit right now, but I have a 422 average with him. Alex Reyes is actually a really good reliever too. Not a great ERA, but you know, bronze pitchers are kind of not the best in Battle Royale. And Ryan Yarbrough was actually one of my favorites last year. Not really done well with him this year. So right here, Nico Goodrum is the absolute pick right here. We love this pick. He's going to be playing really well for us. We have another silver round and another amazing silver round here. Rhys Hoskins is great. I love him. He's got a little bit of versatility being first base and left field. Probably don't want him in left field, though. You have Salvador Perez, who is locking down our catcher right here. I bet 411 with him. Very good with him. Mark Melanson, I'm almost close to P5 with. A great reliever. Not really great Ks per 9, so it's not, you know, people will foul off a lot of pitches with him. And then the starting pitcher is really worth it right there. Now, this is actually a really, really hard decision, but locking up a good catcher is always a great thing. So we're going to go with Salvador Perez. We like to have that silver at catcher. He'll be fine for us. So, unfortunately, our diamond round ended up being a first baseman. Now, it could have been a lot of different first basemen, but unfortunately, it ended up being Joey Votto and Todd Helton. I still don't really love taking Zach Britton or Alek Manoah right here. I know Zach Britton actually might help out a little bit more, but again, I don't like having diamond relievers. Joey Votto is actually a lot better than what he looks like. Todd Helton's not bad either. They're pretty neck and neck in my opinion, to be honest with you guys. I'm actually gonna go with Joey Votto. I know that Todd Helton has better attributes, but I really love Joey Votto's swing. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be great against lefties. That means we have our full lineup done right here. What I really love about getting our lineup done early too is that now we're gonna be focusing on pitching. So we know right now the only player I really want to put someone in for is Babe Ruth. Everybody else is going to be a starter for me. I really like the team so far, so I really like that. So now we're really going to try to focus on pitching and some of our bench spots here. So really nobody good. Ben Bowden being a relief pitcher, not too bad as lefty. We're going to go and take Brian Bayo right here. I think Michael Stefanik, pretty sure his name right, doesn't look that great. Anthony Alford's not terrible. He's got 93 speed, but we're going to try to leave the common rounds for the speed or for the starting pitching. So right here, Brian Bayo will be the pick. And then we get another silver round. I can maybe look at some of these guys like Jerkson Profar and Luis, but I don't really want them on our team. We really need to start stacking this bullpen and get a lot more silvers, get some golds in there too. We still have 8 spots left. We have to get 5 silvers, 2 golds, and 6 bronzes somewhere within this bullpen. Now, we could take Charlie Morton too. Charlie Morton looks nice, but having 2 silver starting pitchers, I don't really want that. So Mark Melanson will be the pick there for the bullpen. Now, we do get another silver round, and unfortunately, not a great silver round either. So, we got Luis Urias, who's not bad. Josh Harrison, not great either. Lucas Sims, he is not great for me, man. I have a 30.38 ERA with him. He's always been a mop-up guy for me. I know there's a lot of people out there that actually do really well with him. For me, personally, I don't do great with him. Then we went Anthony DeSclafani. He's not too bad right there either. Honestly, I'm going to take Anthony DeSclafani. I don't love having the 2 silver starting pitchers, but Lucas Sims is that bad for me, and these other 2 guys won't really play. So we're going to go ahead and take him right there. And then we get a nice little common round. I'll go and take Sean Dubin. We'll get the starting pitcher out of the way. That way, now we're going to focus on the bullpen and our lineup. So right now, looking at our lineup, again, the only person we're going to be replacing right now is Babe Ruth. Unfortunately, I would love to use Jim Edmonds. I bat 459 with him. I'm very good with him. If you guys ever see him, please take him. He's got great fielding. He's got really good attributes as well. But in this situation, we really need to focus on our pitching. That's the biggest thing right now, is our pitching and our bench. We really want the bench guys being our bronze and our common cards. Johan Duran, not too bad. We're going to take him with this gold round. Now, like I said, you can find some absolute gems in these bronze rounds. So we actually have 2 right here that I would love to take. We have Adley Rutschman. He's a switch hitting catcher, as I know he can play first base as well. And then you have Akil Baddoo. Akil Baddoo is playing up 19. We want to make sure we're using that inside edge on these draft picks. Now, inside edge is kind of a crazy thing too. I don't know when it always changes, but it changes every single day. I don't know exactly what time, but it does change every single day. The greatest thing about Akil Baddoo is he gives him speed off the bench too. If we want to take out Babe Ruth, we can put Akil Baddoo right there, so we'll be fine taking him in this round. Again, we have another bronze round, and I'm telling you guys, we have another little gem right here. We have Hobie Milner. He is a reliever for the Milwaukee Brewers. He's got a sinker, a slurve, and a circle change. He's playing up 10 right now, so he gives him 82 hits per 9 and 58 Ks per 9. Now, he's not going to be really striking out a lot of guys, but he throws really, really weird. So once you start playing Battle Royale a lot, you'll notice there's certain guys that throw really funky, and Hobie Milner is one of them. He gives us a left in the bullpen too, which we are lacking right now. So let's go ahead and get Hobie in here. One thing I should mention about our bullpen as well. So you get 8 spots to go ahead and fill in with these draft picks. My most ideal bullpen is 4 righties and 4 lefties. I can get away with 5 righties and 3 lefties. I can also get away with 6 righties and 2 lefties, depending on who the 2 lefties are. If you get like Aaron Loop and someone that's super dominant like him, like Brooks Raley, we can get away with it. If you don't get more than 3 really, really good lefties, I think you guys should redraft it. Don't even worry about going through a draft. I don't care how good your offense is. If you don't have a good bullpen, it won't matter at all. I promise you guys that. So right there, lefties are always at a premium in our bullpen. So looking at this round right here, I really, really love Adam Duvall. He's been really good for me. But I also really, really like Tommy Cannon. I know he doesn't look appetizing with the circle chains of forcing fastball and the slider, but he does have 99 break and 90 velocity, which makes him really hard to hit. He was one of my favorite relievers last year. Again, we're trying to fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 more bullpen picks. We have 3 silvers, 1 gold, and then 4 bronze. We don't want to get the common in there. So I want to make sure that these last 4 picks are going to be at least a gold, 3 silvers, and a bronze. We can get away with 2 bronze cards, but we really make sure that this bullpen's good. We have kind of another meh silver round. Really nobody here again that I really love. Tyler Naquin's not horrible. Haven't been bad with him. John Birdie actually has a pretty decent swing. If you guys ever see him on there, he's got the 97 speed as well. Can play any position. His hitting attributes don't look very appetizing, but again, I think he's pretty good. You have Rafael Montero. I haven't used him a ton right here. We only have 2.1 innings pitched, a 0 ERA, a .86 whip, and 1 strikeout. He's got the sinker. Again, we're looking for that sinker. We're looking for that cutter. We're going to go ahead and take Rafael Montero. Kind of sucks that these silver rounds and these gold rounds haven't been great for a bullpen, but that's just kind of how it goes, especially in the video where I'm trying to show you guys these really good drafts. It just happens that way, so we're going to go ahead with Rafael Montero. So one of my favorite program guys from the last program in Battle Royale, program 4, was Brandon Belt. I'm telling you guys, Brandon Belt, if you ever see him, we batted 425, 16 home runs, a great bench bat. Right here, I wouldn't mind getting some speed too. We still have a common round left, so hopefully we get that common round here pretty soon so we get that speed out there. But Brandon Belt has a little bit of speed. I can honestly replace him with Babe Ruth right here too. He'll be totally fine out there. So Brandon Belt will be the pick right here. We have another really crucial bronze round. We have 3 bench spots left, which hopefully we get the rest of the bronze and the common round right there. We have 2 lefties on the bench. We have Babe Ruth still in our starting lineup. So looking at this, I would like to take a righty. Honestly, I really like Wilson Ramos. I'm not bad with him. Hernan Perez is actually not terrible either against lefties. But Edwin Rios, I'm so good with him. I've used him a ton. I'm going to go ahead and take him. That means we got to make sure we get at least 1 good righty in that common round right there. We'll go ahead and take Edwin Rios. This is a super clutch round. We get Zach Britton here. We get another lefty. We got to make sure, hopefully, we can get at least 1 more lefty besides Zach Britton. What I'm hoping for, honestly, is either in the gold round we get Brooks Raley, and then in the bronze round we get Jose Alvarado, Alvar Perez. There's some really good bronze rounds there too for lefties. Zach Britton is a perfect pick right here. We got 2 more bullpen spots left. Hopefully get 1 more lefty, and we'll fill it in with either the gold or the bronze card. Now, this is an absolutely juicy gold round. James Wood is really good, 463. I would love to put him in there for Babe Ruth. We have Lou Gehrig as well. I've used him a little bit. I got 2 doubles with him, so not too bad. Austin Wells is a really good prospect card too as a catcher, but Clay Holmes is that appetizing right here. That bronze round now left, we have to make sure we get a really good lefty. It's tough to not get those cards out of the way off the rip, but Clay Holmes will be totally fine. Let's get 1 more good lefty in that bronze round. So here we go with our last common round. Again, this is perfect. What we want to do with the common rounds was to get a starting pitcher or somebody at the bench that has some speed. 79 speed will definitely help out right here. Now we have 2 more picks left. We have 2 bronze picks left. We have 1 more bench spot, and we have 1 more relieving spot. So the ideal situation with these 2 rounds left is that we get a bench spot with this next pick, and then we get 4 different choices for the last round. That way we get a higher chance of getting a really good bronze card. We're going to go and take Jose Devers right here. We'll see what this bronze round will be. Okay, it's not a bad bronze round either. We got Carl Santana as a switcher. That's probably fine. Joe Kelly playing up is not bad either. I'm not great with Joe Kelly, but if you guys are, take him right there. So this leaves the last round here. We get a last round with 4 options to hopefully be at least 1 lefty. That's the most ideal thing here. Let's see what happens. So we do get our last bronze round, and we do get a lefty within Victor Gonzalez. Now, this bullpen is not bad. It's not great. I wish we did get 1 more really good lefty. Unfortunately, with some of the picks, we just didn't get that many great lefties. Victor Gonzalez will be fine, though. He's got the sinker, slider, 4-seam. I'm totally okay with that. It's a good, decent bullpen. It's not great. It's decent. Hobie Milner will actually really play well for us. I'm not worried about him at all. We do have Clay Holmes and Johan Duran. Tommy Canley. We'll go ahead and throw up Mark Lance right there with Zach Britton. And then we got Victor Gonzalez. So we do have some really good righties. We do have some decent lefties as well. Now, one thing about the rotation as well is we do have 2 silvers here. I'm not afraid to throw either one of these guys either. We have Joe Ross. I have a 0 ERA with him. And then Anthony DeSclafani. I have a 2.08 ERA with him. So both these guys both have a sinker, which again, we're looking for that sinker cutter meta. Those are the best pitches we want right there. So we can definitely use these guys as our starters and then kind of go off of our bullpen. We're really going to try not to use lefties unless it's in a pinch situation. We really don't want to try to use them. So we're going to go ahead and try to use as many righties off the rip. So let's go ahead and talk about how we're going to set up a lineup and how you guys should be setting up your lineup as well. Now, looking at this lineup, it turned out really well, having a lot of diversity with left-handed batters, switch hitters, right-handed hitters. It worked out really well. The best thing that I always try to do is to have each one of those guys kind of switch off. Have a lefty, then a righty, and a right lefty, or a switch hitter, right left, you know, just like that. That way you force your opponent to have to use that handiness of that pitcher. So right here off the rip, if we face a righty, we have 3 guys that are going to be absolutely great against righties, which is absolutely perfect. Then you have someone like Ian Happ, who is better against a righty, but if they bring in a lefty, then you go ahead and face Salvador Perez, who's better against lefties. Then you got Brandon Bell, who's actually better against lefties too. Nico Grudem, better against lefties too. And then you have Manny Machado, who's kind of about the same for each one of them. So really the biggest thing, again, is just trying to make sure to have your opponent try to have to think about who they're going to throw. You want to make sure you have the advantage over your opponent. So make sure your lineups are not all the same handedness, or don't set them all up the exact same. Now, you can get away off the rip with like having like 2 lefties. Now, again, you might face a lefty, so it kind of screws you. But if you do face a righty, you're sitting really pretty right there. We always want to make sure we get our diamonds off the rip up here. I think that's the best way to do it. Make sure they're getting batting right off the rip, getting as many at-bats as well. Now, we have Ian Happ as a gold right there, and the rest are all silvers and or bronze. These 2 are bronze cards. So kind of set up how you are able to hit with the cards. Don't think about it this way as, oh, this guy's overall is the best, so we'll put him at the top. If you aren't good with the card, don't put him at the top if you're not good with them. Make sure you put all your cards first. That way you have a really great chance of scoring runs, getting hits, and whatnot. Now, again, with our bullpen, we're going to try to avoid using lefties because we don't have great lefties. We have a bunch of really, really great righties. We're going to try to spam as many righties as we can. If we get in a pinch, we throw a lefty in there. And that's kind of just about like my thought process going into each Battle Royale game and or run. The biggest thing is to try to hold your bullpen. Don't try to use as much as you can, because once you get to a game and you burn out your bullpen, you're kind of screwed for the next game, and you get really, really bad matchups. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of each time you guys are going up to the plate, score as many runs as possible, because you never know when a person might rage quit or when you might have to put somebody in that you don't want to. So keep that in mind. As always, I really, really hope that this goes ahead and helps you guys out with all your drafting needs and whatnot. Comment down below if you guys want to see anything else. I can maybe go through a run too if you guys want to see that, or if you guys want to see the different players like to draft, we can make a whole Google sheet for that. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I know it was a little bit lengthy, but I'm trying to give you guys the best insight that I can to how to draft and how to go 12-0, make lots of stubs. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.